Okay, guys, Fife Property update for the property market week commencing the 9th of January, just past to yesterday, the 15th of January. This is a weekly roundup on what's driving the Fife Property market, including the recent listings we're going to have and this coming week, the sales we've completed as well, to give you an idea of what your house is worth, because you could have something similar, and also what's coming soon. So let's dive straight into things. Let's take a look at the market itself right across. So as you can see in the Cooper area, 7 properties instructed in the week. 10 properties actually went under offer and sold, which is again, demand's outstripping supply. It's a usual story. I mean, East Neuk, 4 went on, 1 went under offer, but the previous week that was a different way around. So I could imagine East Neuk this week will probably go the other way around. So there's no cooling off for that market either. St Andrews 6 versus 5, Leavenmouth 5 versus 7, Dunfermline 21 versus 24, 7 versus 13 for Glenrothes. I keep saying to everybody, Glenrothes is a real growth area for house prices. It is a boom area because demand is continually outstripping supply. So it's a good investment area if anybody's looking to invest in property. The Kirkcaldy area, 26 versus 26 in the week, so even Stevens. Total overall in the week, 76, which is a lot less than usual. 120 every single week on average. It's usually done across the Fife market with all the estate agents versus 86 themselves. Why do I tell you these numbers? Well, it gives you a good indication where you should be pitching in terms of your end result, in terms of your offer price. This tells me straight away still, I think there's no end in sight for this boom time just now. Let's take a quick look at the listings in the market. I'm going to stop sharing that one. I'm going to share another screen and I'll let you look at the Zoopla listings. We'll have a look at Zoopla's website and that'll give us a good indication about where we are in terms of that market. Now, you should be able to see Zoopla's website. Yep, we're firing on all cylinders there. Now, this should give us a good indication. Let's look at how many properties across Fife are actually up for sale just now. Hopefully, it's going up the way because the last time we looked at it was about 440, 394. So literally, the amount of properties available for sale right across the Fife market is sitting at under 400 properties. Now, there was something on today on the business news on BBC, and it was talking about we are going back to the times where the economy is back at pre-pandemic level. In other words, before that. Now, I'll tell you now, there was about more than 1,000 properties in the market for sale across Fife at that point in time, and yet now there's still only 394. It is almost 2.5 times less than what it was before pre-pandemic. So supply is really short just now. If you're looking to sell, I would advise you now is probably the time to take advantage of that market and take advantage of that opportunity. More so, you'll always get the price you want anyway. You should get a really good price, but more so at this point in time, you'll get somebody to agree to the right conditions. And by what I mean by that is actually the right terms. In other words, entry date. If you want a longer entry date and a more flexible entry date, because there's so much shortage in supply, you'll often get a buyer agree to it quite easily because they realise your house is probably the only option they've got. So you've kind of got a real golden opportunity to take advantage of this market just now. Once it's gone, it's gone. Remember, this is what we call the critical path. In other words, once it all happens and once it all goes, we're back to peak time again, where April, May, June, July, you tend to find a lot of listings on and a huge amount of supply comes on at that point in time, and therefore prices start to stabilize. You don't get the offers that you really want to get you to move on, and then also you don't get the conditions agreed to that you want to move on as well. So less favorable when it comes to for sellers in April, May, June, July, August, and these periods, because they're typically peak periods where a lot of supply comes onto the market. Everybody thinks that their garden should look wonderful, they should look in full bloom, that everything should be pruned and it should look like a summer season, and that'll get a better price. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't. It's all about supply and demand. The economics are there straight away. If there's a huge amount of demand for a property and there's a restriction in supply, you are going to get a better price than you will get in where it's the other way around or where the market's stable. So that is where the opportunity lies for you. If you're considering selling at this point in time, I would seriously probably do it now, and you could have a longer entry date as a result. A couple of articles we spoke about in the week before we talk about coming soon. Let me jump back onto this and I'll come into that. Just doing my wee background admin there. I'm talking about that. Changing rooms. So we've got that on this. We did a show yesterday about relaunching your Fife home and having a different look. It is also really good if you've currently got your property on the market, if you currently think about putting your property on the market, because we gave you some really good insights into what it takes and how to achieve the best price for your property. Now, this went into a wee bit of detail about how to move things around, how to declutter your house, how to stage your house in a position where it would actually look really good without a huge amount of expense. Things like, do you really need to change the bathroom? Do you really need to change the kitchen? Do you really need to have a full landscape garden? All these different things that you ask your questions about are answered in this show. You could read the article on this blog. You can click on the link. You can read the article. It takes you literally 4 minutes. But the show is actually an hour long. It's myself and Alicia. We went in depth into this article itself and gave really good top tips about that. We actually got a message from someone today to say it was absolutely fantastic, got a real good amount of advice, actually completely decluttered their house and they're ready for their viewings. It's as simple as that. So all these golden opportunities to actually take advantage of that and using textiles and accessories, all these different things that you've probably got in your house and all the things that you probably shouldn't have in your house when you begin to sell your house. Other one as well is our wealth creation show. So our wealth creation show will be, and I'll just quickly share that, our wealth creation show. Watch out for that tomorrow night. And this is going to be every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. We are going to be broadcasting live on my channels, my public profile, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter as well. So we're going to be broadcasting there, the Wealth Creation Show. It is the beginning of a year-long journey to increase everybody's wealth out of collaboration between us all. James Watson, an investor who's been in it for about 2 or 3 years, with myself, an experienced investor of 30 years. We're going to be sharing some of the secrets that we've got and some of the new things that we've got in order to develop wealth out of what we're doing. So it's basically doing what we're doing. Track record for it, I suppose. You can catch up last week's show on this post again. Just click on the official link, or you can listen to the podcast as well when you get a chance. So that's the Wealth Creation Show next week. So tune in and watch out for that. Let me talk about what's coming soon. And just a quick one before that, let's talk about what's sold. So sold this week gives you an indication of what we're selling, just to give you an indication. So if you've got something similar, this is actually a commercial property. This is, everybody knows this probably is the old post office in Leiden. So that actually had planning permission previously for 2 apartments. It had been converted upstairs for 2 apartments as well. So that's actually been sold. Somebody is actually taking advantage of that opportunity. We still have, this week, we've got a closing date for 16 Lawview, and that's offers over 290,000. That's a stunning 4-bedroom detached villa on a substantial plot just off the Cooper Road in the new Camping Homes development. So watch out for that one for the closing date. If you're looking for that, be quick, get it viewed now, because the closing date is on Thursday, and there will be a good result for this, I can guarantee you that. Let's talk about coming soon. Okay, so watch out this week, pre-portal launch Tuesday afternoon. I'll be doing on Pinkerton Road. This is a 2-bedroom in Crail. This is a 2-bedroom semi-detached bungalow. This is like hen's teeth. You do not get bungalows in the East Nook. They're few and far between. When they come up, they're going to be very popular. This is probably going to go before it even gets to our website. So I'm going to be doing the pre-portal launch. Watch out for it this week on social media on Tuesday afternoon. And if you are interested in a 2-bedroom bungalow in the Crail area, then you will have to be quick on this property. It has a drive-through off-street parking. It also has a garage as well, which is ideal. And it overlooks to the rear the field. So it's got a huge open view to the rear and the field to the back of the property as well. So really good property. Just down at the corner as well, you've got the access into the beach and Room Bay and the Fife Coastal Path. And what an idyllic place to live. So watch out for that one. Shan Terrace in East Weems. That is a semi-detached villa with a conservatory, a garage, and a drive. That's coming up this week as well. Invery Street in St Monans, I'll be doing the pre-portal for that as well. That's a 3-bedroom two bathroom terraced house over 3 levels in the St Monans area. So watch out for that one as well. It's got a cracking back garden. It's probably going to sit in the sun all day long. So watch out for that one as well. Completed this week. Let's talk about completed. Glebe Street, a 2-bedroom ground floor apartment. That was offers over 75,000. Now, if you've got a 2-bedroom ground floor apartment in the Leadmouth area, we're looking at offers over 75,000. This went for just under 80,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment. So if you've got something like that, you're looking to sell, then get in touch with us, because there's people out there looking to add these properties to a portfolio, and also for first-time buyers. Hogarth Drive, number 59 in Cooper. That was a 2-bedroom bungalow with a conservatory. That was offers over 220,000. There was 13 viewings on that property, so there's a lot of people that missed out on this. And it was ideally, it was a buyer looking to downsize it, bought this property eventually. So if you've got a property, 2-bedroom bungalow in the Cooper area, semi-detached, you think it offers over 220,000 is a good offer for you, then get in touch with us today. Creel Cottage in Anstruther, 2-bedroom townhouse. It was offers over 220,000. It's sold at pre-portal, so it never got to our website. I tell everybody that all the time. You need to follow our Facebook pages if you want our properties, or otherwise they go on the websites. You have to get in line with everybody else, and then you're competing with everybody else. So follow our Facebook pages. Watch out for our post coming on. Jump in straight away if you're in a position to proceed, and you could make the seller an offer they can't refuse to stop it going to the portals, and these properties can be yours. But this went for 14% over the home report value. That gives you a good indication about what you're getting. 14%, 20%, 30%. A lot of these properties are actually getting these sort of figures. Dumbarton Place in Upper Largo, that also settled as well. That was offers over 150,000, and it sold. Apparently, according to the surveyor, this was a record for a 2-bedroom ex-council house in the area. And it actually went to a first-time buyer, so congratulations to you. 21 Cedar Drive in Glenrothes. That was a 2-bedroom, 7-detached bungalow, offers over 150,000. So if you've got a property in offers over in Glenrothes area, 2-bedroom, 7-detached bungalow, and you're kind of thinking 150,000 is a really good offer, well, it actually went for more than that. There was 16 viewers on this property. The buyer was actually downsizing. So again, there's a golden opportunity to take advantage of the market while it's red hot just now. 39 Cherry Court in Methil, 3-bedroom, semi-detached. That went for offers over 155,000. So it went way above. That was the offers over. It went above the home report value. So the seller was downsizing as a result, but it sold. And so if you've got a 3-bedroom, semi-detached in the Methil area, and 160,000 sounds like a good figure for you or above, then you need to contact us, or you need to get your house in the market. 135 Eagle Road, 2-bedroom terrace house, offers over 75,000. It sold for 15% over the home report value at a closing date. So 2-bedroom terrace houses in the Bud Scheme in Buckhind, they are now selling for around about 15% over the home report value, and they're going to closing dates. So if you've got a property like that, please feel free to contact us, and we can give you more information about what we can do for you. Finally, let me talk about our instant valuation tool. I've been talking about a lot of numbers here, but also I talk about our instant valuation tool. We have it on this actual post itself. The instant valuation tool gives you a good indication. If you don't want to speak to us and you just want an idea of what your house is worth, like the we buy any car sort of things and all the rest of it, and you type in your registration and you get an instant valuation of your car. Well, we do the same thing for a house. So you go into our link, it's on this post, you click on it. But the great thing is it gives you 3 different types of valuations. It gives you a top end valuation, which is your house is in mint condition. It also gives you a midpoint valuation, which is your house is ready to move in, but you probably need the bathroom and kitchen changed over time. And it gives you a lower end valuation, which is your house needs a bit of work and it's probably needing a new kitchen and bathroom, but it's tolerable just now. So it's 3 different valuation levels we give you. We also give landlords 3 different rent valuations as well, based on the same principles. However, if you're a landlord, you should really be pristine condition you're renting. So that's probably a good indicator. So that is, if you don't want to speak to anybody, just want to know the valuation of your house, feel free to go into our instant valuation tool and click on that as well. As I said, remember the wealth creation show tomorrow night. This is your opportunity. This is your golden opportunity to ask someone that's got a track record, someone that knows what they're doing in this market already, someone that knows how to create wealth in order to help you create wealth as well. And that is going to be on my public channels tomorrow. So we'll see you all tomorrow at 6:30 Monday night for the Wealth Creation Show. And until next time, guys, I'm Jim Parker for Fife Properties TV.